Well, Bucko, looking at results and performances as well, seems like the group is sort of starting to find its way this season.
Yeah, we've been a little bit inconsistent in terms of results and performances. We've had some top performances and some really good positive results, and then we've had some where we've not come out the right side of results, but also equally the performance has not been to the level we want and we require and we demand. So yeah, it's about finding some consistency between in performances. Yeah, and we spoke to the players about that a lot, and we're starting to see that a little bit. We had a little bit of a two halves game on Tuesday night where we were disappointing first half, but excellent second half. And it's just making sure people are aware that we are a young group. They are young professional players who are on pro contracts, who are coming through at the 21s, we see high potential and top talent, but they are very young. And consistency comes from playing games and understanding what's required to keep going week in, week out, and we keep reminding the players of that. Yeah,
we know it's about learning and it's about the process. Is it a mental issue, you think, the consistency?
Yeah, I think the games programme we try and create is different to what the programme is at younger ages. So we've got two groups together who are very talented, especially attacking players, very good, and they would have gone through the process of being very successful for long periods of time. They're now at an age where the age group is open a little bit more, so they're coming up against players who are 2 or 3, 4 years older than themselves, and it's about finding that capacity to fight and find different ways to do well and compete, and then ultimately their qualities will shine through. But first and foremost, we've got to make sure these boys, whatever age they are, understand what's required to get there, and that's winning your duels, working hard, preparing as well as possible for 3-game weeks and 2-game weeks, yeah, and making sure that they're up for the challenge.
You mentioned Tuesday night, the defeat at Maidenhead on penalties. Pleased with the second half, not so much with the first, as you said. A couple of games in now in the National League Cup. What do you think the players are getting out of it?
Well, the opportunity and the experience of the challenge of what facing the players and coaches and staff is excellent. We'd have liked probably a few more supporters to be there to give it a little bit more of an edge. But their experience is different challenges from what they get in the PL2 and the PL Cup. So, yeah, it's great experience for us as coaches, but ultimately the players are dealing with a different side to the game which they get in the PL2.
You're just outside the top 16 in Premier League 2 at the moment. The top 16 go to the post-season. You didn't make it last season. Is that the first target for this season?
Yeah, it's something we spoke about with the academy manager. We spoke about ultimately making sure we provide opportunities for all the players within all competitions. But the PL2 is something we want to try and finish in the top 16, which enables us to carry on the season and go into a knockout competition. So that's one part of the programme which we're trying to make sure we achieve.
No easy games, but tough one on Friday, Chelsea.
Yeah, so when we talk about trying to provide these experiences for these players coming through at this age, to play West Brom, Maidenhead and then going to Chelsea is a great experience for the players. Be a completely different game to what we were involved in on Tuesday night. But the same messages will remain the same from myself and Keith, that if you don't match the fight, the endeavour and be aggressive against Chelsea, are in possession, not come out in the game if we don't compete.